Hello stock traders, I hope all of you had a good day. Today the market was just so finished barely up. I was able to beat the market quite a bit, and if you were following the top 7 you probably were able to also. Today I finished with a 1.8% gain, so this is the third day in a row that I've had a profit. Month to date you should be really close to about a 15.81% if you're following all the picks evenly so far this month. Year to date I'm currently up 314.50%, so way above my 200% goal. Just marching right along and looking forward to destroying my old goal. So today I didn't have any intraday trades. I didn't have any stocks really that fit all my criteria to enter. I did have one pick, and that was MBOT, and it would have been a very good pick, but I was really busy with other things, and if you can't focus on intraday trading, you shouldn't do it. So I like to use Webull for my intraday trading because of its great pre-market hours. I can trade as early as 3 a.m. in the morning and as late as 7 p.m. at night. I also like how easy it is to get in and out of positions and how they seem to support intraday traders very well. If you're looking for a powerful broker, check them out in the description down below. You get one free stock when you sign up, get another free stock when you deposit money. Okay, so I have some sales to report from the top 7 from Friday. The first is BCRX. So I did finally decide to sell this. I sold this morning, and I sold it for a 1.4% gain. So a small gain, but it was really about having that money available for something else. And also it had been 3 days since its insider activity, so it was time for me to move on. It didn't really move that much, but it's still a gain. I'll take it. I sold CTVA for a 4.1% gain. This again was at 3 days since its insider activity. It was overall a pretty good investment. I was able to get a pretty good entry point on it and exit point also, and it executed my plan pretty well. The next one is EIGR, and I sold this for a 0.5% loss. This was an insider trade, but they also have phase data that's due at the end of the month. But the thing I don't like about it is in their last conference call, they had said at some point that they are going to need to do an offering to raise money so that they have additional cash because they are burning cash. So I didn't like that because that is looming. They could do that at any time, and so I just kind of decided after that 3-day I wasn't going to stay in for the phase data run up for that reason. The next one is Taco. I sold my 3-day-old Taco for a 7.2% gain, and that was a very good investment. It was higher earlier on in the week, maybe should have exited, but it wasn't at my exit point yet, and so I follow my strategy, and it's very important to have an exact strategy so that you know when it's right to get out and to not look back, definitely. The next one is LPCN. I sold this at the end of the day today. I sold it for a 17% gain. I was doing this for a PDUFA run-up. I've sold this stock a couple of times along the way. They can do an offering at any time, and so that makes me very uncomfortable with the run-up, and so I'm worried that it won't continue upward. I could be completely and utterly wrong, and it's going to continue to explode all the way to PDUFA date. Anyway, it was right for me to get out. I decided to get out and take my 17% gain and move on. One thing I want you to think about, this may be something you do and maybe something you don't do, but this is a very good practice. In the morning, I will take a look at pre-market futures, and if they're up, it helps me to trade a certain way that day. It helps me to develop a plan, and if they're down, it helps me to develop a plan. So it's really important that you check those things out. You don't just go into the day not knowing, is pre-market up, is it down, what are futures looking like. It can really help you to make better decisions, and so I think it's really important when you put together your plan. For example, like if pre-market is down more than 1%, and a lot of times I see a stock that's got a really negative factor, or a stock that moves with the market pretty badly, and it's got some sort of negative catalyst with it also, I will short that position. If I didn't know that the pre-market was down, I would short it, and if the pre-market was up, that would be a tough thing to short against, because you don't want to go short or long against the market. You don't want to short a stock if the market's up 3%, especially if it's a stock that moves with the market a lot. Even though the news is negative, sometimes the market will carry it up because it's part of the S&P 500, or it's part of this fund or that fund that gets funded, and so that's a very tough thing to fight against. Don't fight against the market. It's important to know which way it's going. Well, let's get to the top 7, and let's start with the extras. That's what I'm going to start calling these. These are stocks that I have in my portfolio that I've been covering lately, just until I decide to get rid of them. You know, I have more than 7 stocks at a time in this Catalyst portfolio. So let's start with ADMA. So today this stock was even. My average in it is $2.92. This has been a good little investment for me. CFO bought shares in this company. I find that to be very bullish. I love it when CFOs buy because the CFO knows the financials of their company the best. So they have a good handle on whether or not the stock price is going to go up or not. They buy because they think the stock price is going to go up. The next one is ETON. This is brand new to the list, and this is going to be a PDUFA run-up that I'm working on. Today it finished up 0.99%, so just barely up, and my average is $7.19. Surely you can do better than I did. They have a PDUFA date of the 29th of September, and analysts are giving this one a target of $15 a share, and so it's got all the things that I look for in a PDUFA run-up, so I think this one's going to be really good over the next month. So expect to hear ETON a lot over the next 30 days. All right, the next one is KALA. This is another PDUFA run-up that I decided to add today, and so this is brand new to the list, and it finished up 6.04%, so it had a good day. My average in it is $9.27, but it's very early on these. These are great to get into. It's got a target of $21.50 a share. That's over 100% gain by analysts. This stock could get hot all the way up to PDUFA date and get FDA approval. I could see really great things happening. So I think KALA is going to be a great one for a long time. The next one is TTOO. TTOO, it finished up 3.38% today. My average is $1.67, so I'm still down in it. And again, everyone who's watching this, I am long in TTOO. So I am waiting this out. I like the company. I'm not looking to sell it anytime soon. I've been covering this stock for 2 months. I expect to be covering it for 2 months from now. I just think they have a lot of catalysts, and I think there are a lot of good things coming up on it. I'm not trying to sell you on it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Let's move on to the next one, and that's HOG. HOG finished up 0.93% today. My average in it is $28.39, and the chairman of the board bought $2 million worth of shares, and so it has been a great insider swing trade for us. I like it when those insiders load up, and this one has been doing well, and we shall see where it goes tomorrow, so hopefully up. The next one is another PDUFA run-up. Stock has been doing terrific. The reason why it's not in the top 7 is just because it's a long way from the actual date. It's ZSAN. We added this just a couple days ago, so you'll recognize this one. Today it finished down 3.05%, but on Friday it finished over 20% up, so I forgive it. My average in it's $1.36, so doing well in it so far, and expecting great things all the way up till October 20th. The next one is SAFE, S-A-F-E. I absolutely love this stock. It's not in the top 7 because it hasn't gained a lot yet, but so far it's had 5 business days in a row of insider activity reported, and so that's what I like. And last year, all the way from August 7th of 2019 to February, I think it was 19th of 2020, there was insider buying reported each and every day by iStar. And during that time frame, the stock gained more than 100%. That's what I'm doing. I'm expecting the exact same thing to happen again because patterns repeat themselves in the stock market all of the time. So today it finished up 0.11%, not very much. My average in is $51.93, and so far it's doing really well for me. It's just one of these that I'm probably going to have for 6 months, so you're going to hear SAFE a lot. And it's good to have one of these in your portfolio anyway. All right, number 7, and this is brand new to the list, is CCO, and today it finished even, but it had insider activity big time yesterday, and so I like this one. My average in it's $1.26, so I'm a little bit down in it. I think that it's really going to do well over the next couple days, so this is the perfect time to get in. You can get in below where I was at on it, and I think it's going to be a great stock. A director purchased a lot of shares on this, and so it was very bullish insider activity, that's for sure. Number 6 is Red Rock Resorts, RRR, and it finished up 1.23% today. My average in is $15.02. I've been covering this one for a while. Insider activity keeps happening on this every couple of days, and so it continues to go up, but the RETA family has been purchasing shares like crazy, and guess what? They bought more shares. More shares were purchased today. I'm feeling really, really good about that. This is going to be a good stock for the next couple of days, maybe the rest of the week. Looking really good. Number 5 is XRX. This is brand new to the list, good old Xerox. Today it finished up 1.8%. My average in it's $17.84. Icon Partners purchased $23 million worth of shares. They feel very confident that they're willing to risk $23 million of capital. So I feel good on risking my amount of capital, definitely, which is not $23 million. Not yet. All right, number 4 is PGEN, P-G-E-N. Today this thing did great, and it finished up 13.46%. I called it out on the list on Thursday, so I've had this Thursday, Friday, and now now Monday, and my average in it's $4.37, and it's just really doing terrific. I bought into this company purely on the executive chairman buying $5 million worth of shares, but today they announced they are starting phase 1 of a new drug that they're putting out. This is exciting times, so I'm expecting it to be up again tomorrow, and we should see a nice couple-day run on this one. PGEN is a very good stock to get into. Number 3 is RETA. RETA is new to list. It finished up 6.69% today. Called this out in our Patreon group very early. My average in it's $102.05. And one thing I kind of noticed is analyst targets on this stock are $221, and you might say, well, analysts are crazy. Yeah, they're a little crazy, but $221, that's more than 100% gain, so I feel really good about that. The COO and CFO bought shares, and it was very bullish activity done with their own money, so I'm expecting RETA to continue up sharply. The next one is AQST. AQST is a fantastic stock. This has been amazing since I put it on the list. It has been on the list now a while. I'm over 42% up in it since putting it on the list. So if you bought this and just held it over this amount of time, you're doing great in it, and you love this stock just as much as I do. But AQST finished up 6.38%, and my average in it is $5.35. They have a PDUFA date of September 27th. So I'm expecting this thing to run up all the way until the end of September. So this is going to be a really great one. And number 1 is LJPC's Lajala. LJPC finished up 6.62%. My average in is $4.05. This one is brand new to the list also. The CFO bought $1.6 million in open market, paid the exact same price me or you would pay, and that is very bullish to me. So I love that type of insider activity. We have this group. It's a great group, and if you're looking to be a part of something that's really powerful and looking to be in a group of investors that help one another, highly recommend that you check out in the description down below our Patreon group. It's a great group of investors. We help one another each and every day. I love watching the conversations unfold and seeing people help each other with entry points and helping people with exit points, and hey, what are we looking to buy today? What are we looking to sell today? And there's just lots of conversations going back and forth, lots of suggestions, not only from me, but some really smart investors in there. And so I think that's a really good thing to be a part of. And for the little amount of money that it costs, you will definitely make that up in one good trade. And there are lots of good trades that are happening in this group each and every day. Please check that out in the description down below. It's really good. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could do me a huge favor and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. And then also, if you would do the honor of sharing this with your friends, I'd very much appreciate it. If you're seeing me for the first time and you like what I have to say, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. Or even better yet, join our Patreon group that we have going on. I look forward to talking with a lot of you each and every day. I can't tell you how much an honor it is that people follow me and take a look at this list. And so I'll keep it coming with lots of great content. Let's hope for a great day tomorrow, and I'm expecting great things. And Raythoven out.